Hello, welcome to Strong Faith Missions. I am the truth seeker looking for nothing but the truth. Okay, from what I can figure out from all my studying and praying, the Bible and every message from Jesus and even before all your Old Testament, it's actually not a book designed for everybody. It is designed actually to confuse those who are not pure of heart and stuff like that. Only ones who are pure of heart and praying to God and understanding Him, want to get to know Him, will actually understand what the Scriptures are saying. All right. But look at the Old Testament and New Testament. You realize this is actually a book directed to the kings, to the rulers of the world. Okay. He's exposed the global elite many, many, many times. You know, if you look at what he's saying, all right, look at it. He was talking about the rulers of Israel and the one who guided Israel out from Egypt. It's all leaders in leadership positions. It's a book designed to make you a leader. So get your house in order first before you try to do something else. These are all things leadership qualities. So a lot of people these days don't have leadership qualities. So that book won't make a whole lot of sense to them. Okay? Not really hardly at all. All right? Now God talks about my children are dying from lack of knowledge. Oh, what do we do about that? Hey, we reduce it down even more. Instead of having the Old Testament and New Testament all in one big book and actually study the Old Testament like we used to in the old days, we used to study all your Noah's Ark and Daniel and the lion's den and all the way through, even Gideon and the walls of Jericho, all those nice stories and stuff, and we read all the way through how God brings you through these hard times. You know, now we just say, hey, here's the New Testament, a little bitty book about that big, and put it in your shirt pocket. And they were just done to just believe on Jesus and you're good. But if you want knowledge, that's not knowledge. That's not even breast milk to keep you alive. That's hooey is what that is. You really got to know what God wants for you. Okay? Think about your global elite, people who control the world. They know there's a God. They're totally against God. A lot of them are going straight for Satan himself. A lot of them tell you Lucifer is God. They chose that. But they know the whole truth. Okay? Think about it. We should actually be asking questions and really trying to find out what is the whole truth and not just throw it all out. Actually, I agree with a lot of atheists when they say certain things, when they hear doctrines from Christians just saying some kind of stuff they don't know anything about. The atheists can always trip them up with some crap they say, which a lot of times I agree with them because that would trip you up if you got a false doctrine and stuff like that. Which of course I don't believe in too many doctrines. I believe in the book and I believe what it says, and I know God. So atheists can't even trip me up that good and easy. But anyway, getting on to the matter at hand here, I agree with a lot of atheists when they say certain things, you know. But what I don't agree with is they throw the baby out with the bathwater, so to speak. You know, they say, well, this doctrine here ain't true. Not the Bible, but just some preacher-type doctrine that they learned in school somewhere, which is not good at all. Right? So they throw the whole Bible out and all of God. Oh, God's not real because these guys don't know what they're talking about. But Jesus talked about it too. The blind, leading the blind, and stuff like that. Okay? Think about it. Jesus talking about the owner of the land leaving it to servants, to some people that would take charge of the land, and gave them a few servants to help grow the crops and do that kind of thing. Well, these people were mean and they beat the servants and killed half of them. So then he sent his only son to go and talk to them. Surely they would not kill my son. And then they did. They killed his son. You know, that's talking about leaving the land in charge of these global elite that are actually destroying the whole world. You know, he's going to do way more punishment on the global elite and the people who control the world who are doing bad against God and willfully and knowingly doing so. Okay, than he will for the average civilian like us. You know, we don't matter that much to the global elite. They'll just throw us out to war, blow us up, get us sick. They don't care. They just use us like pawns. All right. But know that they have knowledge and they know a lot of things. Y'all forgot there's this big library right underneath the Vatican that only the global elite and certain people can go down there and read all those books and books of knowledge. You know, they know a whole lot more than we do, and they got those books down there to prove it, but they're not going to let you see it because we're nobody. Only the real rulers of the world can read those things. So why are we fighting over little small things that don't matter instead of trying to feed ourselves knowledge and get to know more? And a lot of times we learn if we don't have the books. is you ask questions and then you get some answers and then you kind of sift through those. It's a pain in the tail to try and dig through, but you can see it all. Jesus exposed the global elite all the way through. God has shown it time and time again. Who was Jesus attacking when he was here? He was talking junk to the Pharisees and the rulers and stuff. Even the Bible cut off a certain spot too. All right, when Jesus was talking to the Pharisees, he said, said something about the truth. I ain't looked it up lately, but and then Pontius Pilate says, "What is truth?" And then the book actually just skips on and goes on to what happens next. Pontius Pilate said, "I'll wash my hands of this man. He has not broken any law. I wash his hands." Means he don't want anything to do with it. But what did Jesus tell him when he asked him, "What is truth?" Whatever Jesus told him, Pontius Pilate knew that Jesus knew the truth and that he was the truth. And Pontius Pilate don't have nothing to do with that at all. All right. So we know that the global elite and the people in control and the people in the high powers, they know what truth is, but they don't want you to know what truth is. So our job is to actually look for that truth. Okay, well, that's all I got for now. Until next time.
Michelson-Morley experiment in the 1880s proved the Earth was stationary, and Albert Einstein claimed this was a serious embarrassment. Contrary to popular thought, the scientific community has disputed the heliocentric model for centuries, such as the Earth's curvature. According to the heliocentric Earth model, the Earth is 24,000 miles in circumference, and if one were standing at sea level, they should only be able to see less than 3 miles before the surface of the Earth curves out of view. But this has been proven to be false for centuries. From the Bedford Level experiments of 1838, this photograph of Chicago was taken almost 60 miles away from Grand Mere State Park in Michigan. On a spherical Earth, this would be impossible.